Hello, my name is Arthur, and in this video we're going to move on to add a push function to our player. So like in the previous video, I've already added these animations, and these were made in Blender and a new sprite sheet was made. This has all been demonstrated how to make an animation and put it into a sprite sheet. So for time's sake, I'm going to consider that already covered, and we'll just go on to it. So I've made a push animation that's kind of in two pieces. There's the one where he leans into a wall to check if it's something that can be pushed. And then there's the one where he walks, pushing something that can be pushed. So we'll look at how to get these working. And let's just get him back to his idle. We'll save that. And check our script. Now, we'll need some variables for this. Let's see, we'll need a variable to say that he's pushing. So that will be false to begin with. And then we'll need a variable for objects that are movable so that he knows if the object is movable. And we'll set that to false. So, what we want is for if the player's walking into a wall, instead of walking into the wall, we want them to push at it. Like, oh, instead of walk, it would test to see if that wall can be pushed. So, let's see. That would be if is on wall, if is on wall, and last animation equals walk. So he would be walking and on a wall. So we'll set pushing to equal true. At the same time, because we haven't determined what he's pushing is movable, we'll set is movable to false here. And let's spell that correctly. Then when it checks its collision, so get the slide count and checks the collision, objects that are in the group bodies are going to be something that is movable. So it's at this point we can go, okay, he's pushing against something movable. This is not perfect because if he's standing on a block and pushing against a wall that is not movable, he's going to walk and act like he's on a movable. But we're just going to settle for that. Because that's sort of something that would become pretty complicated to solve, and I don't want to get into too much more spaghettiing my code like that. So on animation finished, we're going to need to add something in here. So now really it is largely just playing the animation properly. So it has a lot in common with walking. So to go along with and not falling, we're going to add in and not pushing. Then we can pretty much just copy and paste this to save ourselves a little bit of typing. So, whoops. We'll go up here. We'll make this an elif and paste. So, except this iteration will be the slight difference that it is pushing. So we'll set that to and pushing. We're not going to use the speed on this. The animation isn't really cut out for it. So we probably don't need this part. So let's see if last animation is not equal to I'm not sure here, but I think this is the point where we want to add in a little bit here. If last let's just do something with that up here. Where did I is not equal to pushed and last atom is not equal to the walking animation, push walk. We'll just put a pass in there for now. And I don't know what's going on there. Oh. I got a little bit too literal there. So if last animation equals push, oh, this should be anim name. If anim name equals push, last animation equals pushed. That'll give us a playthrough. That'll give us a playthrough so that it plays through and is looking for pushed rather than push, which will be playing. So if last animation not equal pushed and animation equals push walk, we would be animation player dot play push. Now this one, we'll just dial this back to walk, comment it out for now. Okay, if he's not walking, we're gonna want this to toggle pushing. So when he becomes idle, pushing would equal false. So I think that should get him pushing against the wall at this point. The code is getting, like my script is getting a little bit complicated. It's getting a little spaghetti. So like, that would be a challenge for people following this tutorial. To actually look at how to rewrite this so it's a little less confusing. I don't want to do a whole rewrite on the entire script to do that. So that's got the actual pushing working. So now we just need to get him to push and walk. So if is movable, and last anim equals pushed, or, well, actually I don't think that I need to put push walk there, because if he changes direction or anything, he won't be pushing anymore anyways. So that animation, the push walk animation is a looping animation, so it's just going to do it. So $ animation player dot play push walk. So I think that should get him able to push and walk on an item. So he can push that. When he pushes this, he walks. So that's functional. Oh, we missed that one. There's still an issue with physics on the platform. I think that the platform actually, because it's a kinematic body, needs a move and slide added to it. So a function process, a move and slide, and judging by the behavior on it, and it's not happening now. There we go. That's an infinite inertia issue. So I wonder if that's something that I should add into this video. No, perhaps I'll make a video on that and look at how to fix that moving platform issue. So yeah, we'll do that in another video. We'll fix that in the next video and look at getting this little airplane working. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make the airplane abduct the alien. So the humans are going to abduct the alien, and that will be what triggers level 2, and then I'm going to call this series completed, because that's pretty much everything that a person needs to be able to adding new characters and functions and turn this into a scalable game. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at doing now, and I hope this was helpful. And until the next video, take care.